You. Time now to ask the expert here to answer your questions live on air about popular weight loss drugs is Dr. Natasha Bhuyan with One Medical. And our first question, I want to get to Ginger because she had a good one during the commercial break.
Well, first of all, the discussion was so incredible, so much wealth of knowledge. And I mean, all of us, we know people that are on these two drugs, but you differentiated between folks with diabetes and folks trying to lose weight. So why would somebody who doesn't have diabetes take one of the diabetic medications instead of one of the other two options?
Yeah, that's such a great question. So when the study was done, this is back in 2021, 2022, what we were finding is that insurance companies sometimes would cover these medications even though they're intended for diabetes, they would cover them off-label. So if somebody had pre-diabetes and they're working on weight loss, we actually know that weight loss is one of the ways to prevent getting diabetes. And so if the doctor would write a prior authorization, insurance would cover that. And so for that group of people, it was a great reason to take it. Since then, because these medications are very expensive, insurance has really tightened the belt, and they're very strict on they'll only approve those diabetes meds for people with diabetes. And if you don't have diabetes and you want to take them, if your insurance has weight loss coverage, great, you're lucky. If your insurance doesn't have weight loss coverage, a lot of people don't, Medicare doesn't cover weight loss drugs, then people have to pay cash for these meds. And again, it's about $1,000 a month.
Woo!
And I'm sure you have to meet the criteria for your doctor to say, yes, you're in that obese class, and yes, we will provide
Exactly.
that
You have to have a certain BMI to meet the criteria. If you don't have a certain BMI, you have to have other health conditions to meet the criteria to get those meds. Yeah.
Okay, you got it?
Great question.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
I know,
you,
I'm
Ginger.
over
I know,
there.
I love it. I love it. Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, I'll let you go back to weather.
All right.
Okay, next up, do I still need to eat better and exercise with it? And we're with it meaning Mounjaro.
Yes, and so, exercise and healthy eating are key to taking these medications. So the reason why is if you take these medications and don't make lifestyle changes, you won't actually see as many weight benefits. I think the other really important thing is we want people to maintain their muscle mass.
Okay.
So if you take these medications and you don't exercise, you might end up losing your muscle mass. That's not good for your health. We want people to eat plenty of protein. And so it's really the full package. It's not just the medication, but it's take the medications, eat lots of protein, exercise as well, like just be healthy overall.
Okay, next up, is it a drug I need to take forever?
This is such a controversial question.
Yeah.
And the study, the results are a little bit mixed. What we do see is when people take these medications and then they stop, the majority of people actually end up regaining 2/3 of the weight.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people say, obesity is a chronic disease. We should take these medications chronically. You think about blood pressure. If someone has high blood pressure, we put them on medications, they generally take it their whole lives. They don't generally get off those medications. And really, the obesity meds are the same way. So a lot of doctors now are saying, yes, if you start these medications, they're intended to take potentially your whole life, unless you can make really aggressive lifestyle changes. I've had some patients taper off and regain some weight, but they're successful. I've had other patients continue it.
Wow. All right. Next up, are any of these drugs better for localized fat burning?
Yeah, so it tends to be that the dual acting, the ones that act on two hormones, are better for localized
Which
fat
is the
burning.
Mounjaro.
It's the Mounjaro, yeah, the Mounjaro and the Zepbound. That being said, for localized fat burning, it does help with fat metabolism, but you still have to do the work of exercising, targeted exercise programs to get that benefit.
Okay, wow. All right, next up, if my doctor doesn't talk about it, how can I bring it up?
I love this question. A lot of doctors are actually reluctant to prescribe these medications for a couple of different reasons. I think there's still a lot of bias against these medications because they want people to focus on exercise and diet. I think it's also some doctors, they don't want to offend their patients. Even if they have a high BMI and they're eligible, they don't want to bring it up unless the patient asks them. So certainly, if you're interested in these medications, please ask your doctor about it. I think the other important thing to remember is these medications also have benefits outside of just weight and diabetes. So the semaglutide meds, that actually can lower people's risks of heart attacks and strokes. And then the tirzepatide, it can improve people's sleep apnea. So there's a range of other benefits that we don't talk often enough about, and it's worth bringing up to your doctor if you have questions about it.
That sounds like another segment.
Yeah.
Okay, and by the way, it's not semaglutide, it's
Semaglutide, just like tirzepatide.
We've been saying it wrong this whole time. All right, Natasha, you are amazing.
Thanks so
We so
much.
appreciate you. Thank you.